want to try to follow along and figure out which deck speaks most to you, I'll draw a card out of each deck, and that can be for you. It's kind of like a pick a card, pick a deck, and that'll be your little reading for today, even though I'm not that good, but I'm trying to practice here. Hello, welcome back to the Miscellaneous channel where we do miscellaneous things. I'm Zeleny. I typically cover pop culture, internet trends, and other miscellaneous things on this channel, so subscribe if that's your vibe. But today is a little bit different. I hope it's cool for some people. So today I'm facing a little weird because I wanted to show off my tarot deck collection. I've talked about it here and there on my channel, but I'm someone that really enjoys tarot cards and collecting them. I'm trying to learn how to read tarot and stuff, but it's definitely very hard and I'm still trying to learn. And I just find that tarot in general just allows you to think about things in a different way, maybe open up your mind about a certain problem or situation or part of your life. It's kind of like inviting a coincidence to tell you something. You might believe in it, might not, but it's like you're inviting the universe to answer a question. From there, you can determine if you believe fully in it or not. I grew up with a lot of astrology in my life, but tarot is more recent, and I've really enjoyed sort of learning about it. And it's really cool how the tarot cards, they depict a journey, I guess, and different cards represent the different stages of like a human journey, if that makes sense. That's the story of like the first 22 cards. I believe it's 22, the major arcana. That's like all the famous tarot cards. If you're not familiar, Death and Wheel of Fortune and the Tower, those tarot cards come from the major arcana section of the deck. Beyond those first 22 cards, I think 22 is like the suits, which follow kind of closely to like a regular deck of cards suits. So the suits are wands, swords, cups, and pentacles, and they all represent sort of an element as well. Like cups are water, swords are air, pentacles are earth, wands are fire. I just wanted to show off my tarot deck collection. I had been meaning to do this video for a long time, but I was waiting on one deck that I had pre-ordered many months ago and I just got recently in the mail. I just want to go through my decks, how I use them and what I like them for, because I have some really pretty ones. Let me start with my first deck that I ever got. My favorite, honestly one of my favorites, because it is so small. So this is the, I'm not quite sure the name of it, but it's like a mini size deck, and it is a cat themed deck. There's like an original type of deck that's called the Rider-Waite deck, and it's the one that has the famous imagery of tarot based off of. It's like the standard illustrations, and then tarot decks have like elaborated on them. Some decks stick closely to the original illustrations, while other decks get more abstract. This is the cat deck, and it actually sticks pretty close to the original illustrations, but with cats instead of people in them. So I'm gonna try this other camera angle so that you can see. This cat deck is really cute, and I love it because of its size. Like, I have tiny hands and I have a lot of struggles with shuffling, so this is pretty cool. I just love the illustration and the size. It's just teeny and it fits anywhere. There's the scary tower. Yeah, I really love this cat deck. This is the back. I can do a little pull for y'all. So if you're drawn to this deck, here's a card, and this will be something for me to practice my readings with. I'm shuffling now. That looks like it's y'all's message. Okay, so if you're drawn to this deck, what is the message? Ooh, the Four of Cups. No, Five of Cups. Four of Cups reversed. The Four of Cups, it generally represents like disappointment and a disappointing situation, but it's reversed, so that likely means like an end to a disappointing thing, or like resolution to it or something. Hopefully no disappointments for y'all if y'all were drawn to this deck. An end to the disappointments there. So that's my cat deck. I don't remember the name of it because I threw out the original box like a doofus and I keep it in this little wood box. But I really like it. It's a great first deck and it's one I'm still like learning with, and it makes it easy to learn with because it emulates the original tarot deck pretty close. Next, let's do my classic deck, which is this one. The like style of the cards is not conventional, but the illustrations are all the original, like this style. The box is so pretty. These cards are really pretty. They're just like very traditional, but they're good ones that I'm using to learn. They're kind of metallic and I really like how they look. They're very beautiful, but at the same time, they're pretty slippery. So like here you can see that's that wheel. It's like they're like metallic and kind of pink. Really pretty. A lot of them are reversed here. So this is the traditional imagery and it's useful to learn about. Let's draw for y'all if you're drawn to the classic. Here's y'all's. Ooh, this is the 6, 7, 8. 8 of Pentacles. It represents working hard towards a goal in your job. Take it as you're putting in the work for a quality result. Keep going because you're building a lot of foundation and or wealth there. A lot of the cards are very intuitive of like what the illustration says, especially these traditional decks. Let's put that away. See how slippery they are? But don't worry, I have some pretty abstract decks that I'll get to here very soon. This is actually my second time filming this video because the first time the audio got corrupted. Pretty annoying. But I think my hair looks cuter today than in the original. So next let me do this specialty deck that is for a video game. So this video game, my friend recommended it to me. It's kind of like a video game pop album at the same time. Like, it's kind of weird, but it's a really good game called Sayonara Wild Hearts. My friend Sleepy Toadstool recommended it to me. She reviews indie games. But they make this like little special edition tarot deck because a big theme in the game, it's a short little story. It's not like anything complex. The story I thought was really good. My friend disagreed. She didn't get the story, so I don't know if she wasn't paying attention. But the story kind of goes through the tarot journey a bit with a breakup scenario. Here it is. It's a very minimalist, like, I will say these cards are a little thin. Like, I wouldn't want to use them often for readings. The card stock is just a little thin for tarot cards. Usually they're not that bendy, but it's just so cool. But this is a partial deck. It's only the major arcana, not any suits. I just love how minimalist it is. Oh, death. Yeah. But it's still it holds true to the traditional imagery though. Like, it doesn't stray far from it. It just makes it minimalist. There's the devil, scary. The star, I love that. Tower, chariot, the world. So, yeah, very minimalist, but I was like crazy wanting to get this deck, and I finally got it. Ooh, the Hermit is actually my favorite card in my signifier. I'm a double Virgo, and the major arcana cards also represent like zodiac signs sometimes. So I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle this deck. If you're drawn to it, let's draw for you. This one I hadn't shuffled yet, so I'm trying hard to shuffle it good. Let's draw for y'all. Ooh, I'm sorry, but that means a bad luck. So maybe you'll have a stroke of bad luck soon. So sorry. That's the Wheel of Fortune reversed. That's always awkward. Like, some cards, you know, have negative connotations, and I'm just like, I have to be like, well, that's just what it says. I don't know if I believe it, but so it comes in this little box. It's really cute. But yeah, I would say they're pretty thin cards. They're more just like a collector's piece as like cool merch rather than a deck I would use for readings and stuff. So next, let's do this Mystic Mondays Tarot. I feel like we're headed from most traditional to most abstract. So this one has a similar box, same size as the pink one I showed. Also has a robust booklet. And these cards are really minimalist and abstract. Sort of gradient and cool, like minimalist shapes. This is the back of it. And let me show y'all the deck. It's very colorful. I used to do readings with this one on my Instagram stories. As you can see, it's like just so colorful. And I love these colors. I'm obsessed. I really like this deck. It's just like gorgeous, but it is harder for me with the abstract ones to learn them. This one's alright, and it keeps some shapes and like elements from the original, but it's definitely on more of the abstract side. But yeah, I used to do Instagram stories where I did like a card of the day. Oh god, it's falling. And it has like this holographic kind of edge to it. Let me shuffle for y'all and draw a card from, this is called the Mystic Mondays Tarot deck. If you're drawn to this deck, this is your card. Alright, the 9 of Pentacles, upright. That's like riches, so you're gonna be rich, or you're headed to becoming rich. That's your card, 9 of Pentacles. It could also be like you're moving up in the world and like want to show it off a bit. Maybe that's the peacock. Yeah, y'all see what I mean? Like, it's harder to interpret the cards when they're abstract. Moving on to still pretty abstract. And this is the one I was waiting for a long time. This is the Embroidered Forest Tarot deck. It took a while to get here, but this one is more nature themed. The same kind of box and booklet as the others I've shown y'all. It's the standard size. Has a really cute poem in the inside. This is the back. It's really pretty, like, and forest themed. So this is the Embroidered Forest. I haven't shuffled it yet, I don't think. This looks, yeah, it's in order. It's brand new. I haven't used it, but it is embroidered nature scenes. So very cool. It has the holographic edge. It's the back. I would say it's kind of minimalist in how it portrays things. The suits are all of a color, like, yeah. So it's just really pretty, really naturey. This one might be the one calling out for you if my usual tastes aren't your speed. Let's draw a card for y'all if you're drawn to the naturey. This is for the granolas. Ooh. This is my first time shuffling this one, so excuse me. But yeah, last tarot deck video I filmed, I did not have the second angle, so this one is for sure going to be superior, I hope. I kind of would love to do like Twitch readings just to practice, but I'm so bad and I don't remember the cards, and I don't know, I get nervous talking to people, so that's that. But let me know if I should practice more. People open up a lot with tarot readings I've experienced, so it's kind of interesting. But okay, let's draw. If you're Embroidered Forest, ooh, what is this, a wands? It's the 10 of Wands. Girl, I don't know the 10 of Wands. Let's look at the booklet. It came out reversed. Sorry, that's my bad. Ooh, this is a good one. Oh my god. Okay, the 10 of Wands. A burden at work. It's lonely at the top kind of vibe. You find no one can relate when you communicate your issues, so you have to be your own best friend and supporter right now. This is telling me like y'all need to rely on yourself a little bit at this time, and hype your own self up because other people are not going to do that right now. That's still an important message though. It sounds sad, but it's not. It's like you have to believe in yourself before anyone else. That's an interesting card y'all got. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to cover my legs on the second angle a bit because they're just out. I have two more that are both really cool. I like how the booklet of this one said vibe. Lonely at the top kind of vibe. So let's do this one next. It's so mysterious. It has a cute little baggie. This one's really cool. It's my most abstract and like trippy deck, and I love that I have that. So this is the Star Power Tarot, and this creator on Etsy, they're called Six Sad Girls. They sell another deck called the Moon Power Tarot that's like this deck but darker. And but I like this one because it was more colorful, and they actually have a Mars Power Tarot coming out that I might want. I'm not sure yet. The back of the card looks like that. It's really trippy and cool. Very LSD vibes. So this deck is one of my favorite, like aesthetic wise. It's so cool, but it's literally the hardest to interpret because like the imagery doesn't make any sense. So here it is. It's just like the colors are everything, and I love them. Like it's just so psychedelic. It's holographic on the edges, I think, as well, but I really like the like weight and gloss of this. It's a little more, it's not super slippery, but easy to like, you know, go through. It's still pretty new. I haven't used it a ton because again, I'm still learning. Like this would be like advanced, you know. I was just really drawn to this one. I think I found it through TikTok. I also found the Embroidered Forest one through TikTok because my algorithm just knows me too well. But yeah, oh, I love that. The Fool. Yeah, so that's the Star Power Tarot deck. I really like it. I sound like a broken record saying I really like all of these, but I bought them and they're expensive, so I only bought ones I really liked, obviously. I'm shuffling it. If you're drawn to the trippy psychedelic tarot deck, this is it. So the edge is actually not hollow. It's actually more metallic. Kind of cool. I like how this, it feels the same size as like the other standard ones, but it feels a little different. It had a cool box. I'm not going to be able to interpret it at all. Ooh, the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Girl, are you letting a financial opportunity go? Let's look at the booklet because that's my first guess. Yeah, sorry girl. I think that means a bad investment. Maybe rethink a decision, or maybe don't take a big financial risk right now. That's my interpretation. And we have one final deck left. So this one is probably one of my favorite decks. I mean, I feel like they're all one of my favorite decks, but this one I think is my favorite just because it is so majestic and grand. So this is a large deck. This is my jumbo size deck. This is the regular size. This is that. But this one is Pokemon themed, and it is just grand. The sad thing about this one is that it is just too large to be any kind of practical to read. Like my hands can barely hold on to it, and I don't use it very often for that reason. It's so thick, like so let me show y'all. Okay, it wants to show itself. We get a deck. We'll see you. Let me show y'all this. So this is a Pokemon deck, and it's so beautiful. But see, like, it barely fits in my tray. It's just, like, giant and so thick. And it's more of a matte finish, not a glossy one. I just love how detailed it is because it is so huge. This is one of my favorite cards. The Ten of Cups here. Bullpix and Ninetales are my favorite. But yeah, like, this is like impossible to shuffle. Oh god, that's gorgeous though. But the artwork on it is just so amazing. It's hard. It's one of my favorite decks, but I can't use it. It's too hard to shuffle. Oh, this one's one of my favorites. This is the Seven of Cups, I think. Yeah, Seven of Cups, which is all about like daydreams. But like, I love how they include a little Easter egg of Jesse and James. They're in the balloon. It's so cute. They just did a really good job, like incorporating the Pokemon in a smart way. Like Mew as the world is adorable. Like, it's so gorgeous, so gorgeous, so gorgeous. It's just one of the best. Like, I wish I could use it more because it's so gorgeous. The Empress right there. So, that's the Pokemon deck. Check it out. The Lover's card or whatever, Magician. Oh, the Hermit, my favorite. This is my favorite. And Mewtwo as the Hermit, that's like perfection. The back is pretty plain actually, but the Hermit as Mewtwo, it's perfect. Okay, so let me do a drawing if you are called to the Pokemon deck. I have to shuffle with like my whole arm, I feel like. Ooh, the Five of Pentacles, but it's reversed. I need a booklet again. This one didn't come with a booklet, I will say. Five of Pentacles reversed. I think that's like coming out of a difficult financial situation. Maybe you need to ask for help or have asked for help, and that's a good thing. I don't know. Oh God, why am I so bad at this? I was right. So I consulted the booklet on the forest one just because it was the closest. It says it's coming out of like a financially hard situation, or like maybe you're developing an abundance mindset. So that's good. Keep it up. Those are all my decks. Let me know which one is your favorite in the comments below. I would love to hear about it. Or if you have any deck recommendations. There's a Sailor Moon one I really want. But it's expensive, and I'm, trying not to buy more decks because I don't even practice that much. I really like tarot. I think it's a really great way to open up your mind about a problem or a situation, or talk it out with someone. Like, sometimes it feels like I'm just therapy for the people that ask me a question, but like in a fun way. Like, I like talking about those things anyway, so it's kind of interesting how tarot brings about different reactions from people. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed. I put out new videos twice a week about pop culture, internet trends, and other miscellaneous things. And you can follow me at Miscellaneous on Instagram or Twitter to find out about new videos, or just turn on the bell notification here on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.